Welcome to Schumann Stadium in Muncie, Indiana, home to the Ball State Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Ball State's offense will take the first swing of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. And I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Kelly. Fires to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Georgia State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Turning it on! Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He leaves it with his back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might as well give it to him again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Panthers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ball State gets it back, the offense headed to the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Card in the backfield. It's Ashley. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Panthers! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas has a lead right now at Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over James Madison. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Ball State, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He's got it down the middle.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on the slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Finding open areas. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Under fire. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Shotgun snap on third down. Here comes the heat. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's in open space downfield. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, what a scene there in Muncie. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's head back to the guys at Schumann Stadium.
Will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Second down coming up.
Looking for space. It's Simmons. Got the first down and more. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Turns it on in midfield. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move there. There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll try to pop the draw. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it to the back on the draw. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter. Barges ahead. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break. Georgia State has the lead, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the 3rd sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Kelly. Pressure coming. Pulls it in, it's Ashley.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying play action. Bring in the heat. Quarterback got it himself.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Motion from the wideout. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Touchdown, Georgia State, and the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt, it's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards, so I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over ULM. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on him. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Right back to the well. At midfield, he's got room. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the touchdown Cardinal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
27, Ball State 7.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. With the clock running, this should be the final play.
Second down.
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the